This video is about using sign diagram to solve rational inequalities. Let's introduce sign diagrams. This is the rule for sign diagram. When a linear factor which means ax plus b, has an odd power like 2n plus 1, there is a change of sign about that 0. When a linear factor, let's use cx plus d, has an even power, so use 2n, there is no sign change about that 0. Now let's talk about the first one. If we have a linear factor ax plus b to the 2n plus 1's power, this n equals 0, 1, 2, 3. First of all, we need to figure out 0. So we set up ax plus b equals 0. X equals negative b over a. Then there are two situations. On the x-axis, suppose this is an x-intercept, negative b over a. This is a negative b over a. Suppose this is a positive for this interval, then this interval will be negative because they said there is a sign change about that 0. If this is a negative, then this interval will be positive. And we have a special factor like ax plus b to the first power. We call this is a single power. You could see single power, there is a sign change about that 0. Let's talk about this one. A linear factor has an even power. Suppose cx plus d to the 2n's power, and n equals 1, 2, 3. Therefore, we will figure out the 0. cx plus d equals 0. X equals negative d over c. Then on the x-axis, suppose this is a negative d over c. There are two situations. If this interval is positive, then this must be positive. If this interval is negative, then this interval also negative. There is no sign change about that 0. Let's go to examples. Solving rational inequalities. Number 1. First of all, let's talk about rational functions. R of x equals P of x over Q of x. We know the Q of x not equal to 0. For the roots, you have to set up P of x equals 0 to figure out. For the vertical asymptote line, you have to set up Q of x equals 0. So we will set up 4 minus x to the third power times 4x minus 2 times x plus 5 squared equals 0. We will get x1 equals 4, x2 equals 1 over 2, x3 equals negative 5. We set up x minus 3 equals 0, x equals 3. This will be vertical asymptote line. Now let's draw the x-axis. You have negative 5, 1 over 2, 3, and 4. Since x equals 3 is a vertical asymptote line. So let's draw this vertical asymptote line. Find a lucky number. 0 is the best one. If 0 is the root, you can use 1, 2, 3, and keep going. Do not use a negative number because a negative number will give you a lot of trouble. I can use 0 as my lucky number now. 0 is in this interval, 0. Then I need to figure out f of 0 is a positive or negative number. 4 minus 0 to the third power is a positive. 4 times 0 minus 2 will be negative. 0 plus 5 squared will be positive. 0 minus 3 will be negative. So we have 2 positives and 2 negatives, which means f of 0 will be positive. I will put the positive in this interval between -5 and 1/2. Then check this x-intercept -5. We get -5 from this factor x plus 5 to the second power. Since this is an even power, which means no sign change at this 0, -5. So this is a positive. Check 1/2. The factor is 4x minus 2. Since this is a single power, we need to change the sign. In other words, at this 0, 1/2, there's a sign change. For this 3, factor is x minus 3. This is a single power. There is a sign change at 3, so this will be positive. We have 4 minus x to the third power. Since 3 is an odd power, there is a sign change at 4. Since I'm looking for less than or equal to 0, therefore, the interval with a negative sign will be the solution. Then you need to check it's closed circle or it's an open circle. 1/2 is the root, so it's closed circle. This 3 is an open circle because this is a vertical asymptote line. This is a closed circle. Therefore, we can write down the solution. Bracket from 1/2 to 3. This is an open parenthesis. Union with a bracket from 4 to positive infinity. Inequality way, like x greater than or equal to 1/2 less than 3, or x greater than or equal to 4. Let's go to number 2. We can find the roots. x1 equals 3. x2 equals 1/2. And also we can find the vertical asymptote line. x3 equals 1. Draw this vertical asymptote line. Then x4 equals -6. Still vertical asymptote line. Then we need to draw this x-axis. We have a -4, -6, 1/2, 1, and 3. We can use 0 as our lucky number. This is 0. Then plug in. You will get f of 0 equals. Plug 0 into this rational function. Negative sign 3 minus 0 squared is a positive. 6 times 0 minus 3 is a negative. Then over 0 minus 1 is a negative. 0 plus 6 squared is a positive. So we get negative because we have 3 negative sign. Therefore, here's a negative. From x plus 6 squared, this factor we get negative 6. Since this is a even power, no sign change at negative 6. So this part is a negative. For 1 over 2, we get from 6x minus 3 this factor. This is a single power. We need to change the sign. For this 1 is x minus 1, single power, change the sign. For this 3 minus x third power. This is an odd power, need to change the sign. And do not forget the asymptote line. This part is the asymptote line. And x equals negative 6 is an asymptote line. Since here is less than 0, which means interval with a negative sign is the solution. This is the solution. This is a solution. This is a solution. Since no equal sign, which means this is an open circle. Open circle. Vertical asymptote line definitely is an open circle. So we can write down the solution to this inequality. That is this part is negative infinity, from negative infinity to negative 6, union with negative 6 to 1 over 2, open interval, union with 1 to 3, open interval. If you want to write down inequality way, that will be x less than negative 6, or x greater than negative 6 less than 1 over 2, or x greater than 1 less than 3. Let's go to number 3. For the roots, we get x1 equals 0. This will be the asymptote line, x equals 3, x equals 1, x equals negative 3. We need to draw this x axis. So label vertical asymptote line and roots on this x-axis. We have negative 3, 0, 1, 3. Vertical asymptote line will be negative 3, 1, and 3. Since 0 is the root, we cannot use 0 as a lucky number. Let's use 2 here. So we plug 2 into this rational function. Negative 7 times 2 is a negative. 2 minus 3, that is a negative. 2 minus 1 is a positive. 2 times 2 plus 6 squared will be a positive. So we get the positive value for f of 2. Therefore, this is a positive. Check 3. The factor is x minus 3, single power. There's a sign change. Check this 1, still single power. There's a sign change. For this 0, you get negative 7x to the first power, still single power, sign change. For negative 3, we get from 2x plus 6 squared, even power, which means there's no sign change. at -3. So this is a positive. Since I'm looking for greater than or equal to 0, which means the interval with a positive sign will be the solution. We have equal sign, which means for roots, 0 is a closed circle. For the vertical asymptote line, that's automatically open circle. Therefore, we can write down the solution. That will be from -infinity to -3, open parentheses, union with the -3 to 0. 0 is a bracket, union with the 1 to 3. Since both they are vertical asymptote line, it's an open interval.